Alright guys, welcome back to Turistas for another video. So it is December 6th, current time 3:33 p.m. Houston time. Today we're going to be looking at Tesla guys, ticker symbol TSLA, and for that I'm going to be looking at the months, 3 months, 6 months, and the year. And that's because there's different data I like to analyze in each, and I don't want to jumble up just one chart. So let's begin guys. So on the month I like to begin looking at the HMA, the 49, HMA 49, this blue dotted line. And being a fast swing trader, what I do is if they're under the candles that I'm selling, right, or taking profit, and when they start to be over it, I'm buying, right? So currently, they moved under, right? So it would be a sell signal from just looking at the HMA 14. Also, guys, let's look at the volume. The volume is being going dying down, right? It's only averaging 26 million right now per day. But the thing about that is it's also mostly red days, red volume, guys. So it's not looking good as far as that. But there's more to analyze. So let me get to that. I'm looking at the 3 months. So in the 3 months, I like to look at the PSARs, these yellow dots. And the way you read them is if the PSARs are under, that means it's a buy signal, right? Or the stock candle's going up. And when the PSARs are over it, it's a sell signal, right? Or a take profit signal, however you see it. And so currently, it just turned to two sell signals. And now we're going to look at the MACD. Now the MACD has been basically going negative, right, for I would say a month now, month and a half, since this point right here. And it did seem like you wanted to fight it off a little here, but as you see from the signal lines, they never crossed, and the histogram never went back to positive either. So right now, the histogram and the signal lines for the MACD are also showing that it's still going to be a negative, guys. The RSI, usually the RSI doesn't really apply to Tesla that much, so I don't like to look at it, but it is showing like it is going, it's still on the healthy side, so it's not way underbought or oversold. But like I said, Tesla doesn't really follow it that well. So on the 6 months, we're going to look at the SMA 21, this white line right here. This is like more of an average trading line for everybody else. So basically, if the candles are over it, you hold. If they're under it, you sell, right? So like over here, they mean bought or just hold, right? But it just started going under over here, where the red candles are successfully formed under it. And I also look at the Bollinger Bands, but for Tesla, just the RSI, it doesn't really, because like for example over here, when it touches it and it goes under extremity, the Bollinger Band of this blue gastric bands you see back there, if it ever goes to an extremity, it'll bounce back up. Is what it's supposed to do. But as you can see for Tesla, it doesn't do that. It doesn't follow it well. Tesla just like when it runs, it runs. You know that about Tesla. So we're gonna ignore the Bollinger Bands. So on the year, now there is good news about this, by the way, but I can't show you till the year. Well, actually, maybe the 6 months to show you also that. So the SMA 50 is a longer one, right? This is what I call the healthy, unhealthy line. This purple line. This is more of a longer trade signal. So if they're over it, no matter how it moves, it's still considered healthy, right? But when it goes under it, when they start forming under it, then it'll be unhealthy, right? Last time they happened for Tesla was over here. Then it was kind of a down pattern till it was over again over here. And like the reason for this being one of the most secured ones, it's because it's like when you can trade half a year to years with this line. You just wouldn't worry about all the cycles on it as long as it's over it. You shouldn't worry about it. But the thing about that now is that it is hitting it. But also when it's hitting it, every time it's heated over the past 6 months, it uses it as support. You see, and it won't go under it. And the way that the candle ended today, with a big wick and going up, it also shows that it could be about to come back. It could be the point to get back in, guys. Even though everything else is showing you down, but this right here shows you that if it, by the way, like if you trade the way I trade, watch the next couple of days, right? I would go in right now, right here, and bet if it doesn't actually bounce from that point, if it goes under it and it stays under it for at least 3 days, then yeah, you would sell. But as a smart swing trader, what you would do is this would be the opportunity to buy right now. And if it does bounce, you did a perfect trade, right? But if it doesn't, then you take your losses shortly. I always link one of my videos at the end where I show how I trade, my profits are, and you'll probably be amazed at how little I lose when I do lose and how much I make when I win. And it's just you stick to certain ways you trade. You know what I mean? So this would be a perfect way to trade it right now. That's it for this video, guys. I haven't done it in a while. I've been kind of busy trying to do other stuff. But yeah, give a like. Let me know what you think. If there's any suggestions for any other stocks that you want to know. Thank you and peace.